Hi everyone, Cendril here. Welcome back to Last Stream World Unknown as we report the residents of Theopolis were aware of the threat posed by King Goldmar. I'm sure they would all congratulate you on saving them and their precious children from the monster. Thank you for dispatching this peculiar creature from legend. I bet that Khan would spring out of his grave and shake your hand if he could. Congratulations on doing what even the mighty Khan could not. Our thanks. Queen Ellen sends her thanks for vanquishing the Man-Eater. In your honor, she says that a statue will be erected in Volundra so that all will know of your deeds. That's awesome. The men of the military have sent thanks to the guild and wish to express their gratitude to you for saving their lives. They wagered they would not have lasted but a few hours more if you had not arrived. I've received thank you letters from nearly every citizen of Tessarin in response to your slaying of the Arctic Mastodon. People all over Firma now know of your great deeds. So many creatures of legend lay slain at your feet. Congratulations on another successful excursion, brother. You've saved the crown jewel of the Goblin Nation, Hubgar, by slaying the Evil Eye. Thank you for your unending dedication to the protection of Firma. Impressive work dealing with Lycan and ending the threat of werewolves in Orphos. I know the treasures that we reward you with pale in comparison to the effort you put forth to protect our great land of Firma, but know that you have our utmost respect and admiration. You saved the nation of Ugbar from months, perhaps even years, of painful destruction by eradicating the carbuncle that was ravaging their lands. I received word from King Jaxa himself that he thanks you for your efforts. Neat. That was some really awesome praise from a bunch of leaders and people that we've met. All right, for King Goldmar, we get Ignis's shoes, Ignis's boots, the guild leader we just talked to, his equipment, or copies of his equipment. Ignis's gloves, Ignis's gauntlets. For the Man-Eater, we get Ignis's hat, helm. For the Poltergeist, cloak, shield. For the Arctic Mastodon, robe, armor. For the Evil Eye, dagger, axe. For the Lycan, spear, whip. For the Carbuncle, bow, which looks wicked, staff, and sword. Legendary Mercenary. You defeated all Tier 4 targets. Talk to Ignatius for more reports. There's more. Alright, we have Virgil's equipment. Emphasis sword that greatly increases attack. A Garnet sword doesn't have as much power as Virgil's sword, but it restores 75 MP a turn. Yeah! Well, we lose attack power, and I love having a bunch of attack power. For those enemies that steal MP, steal all the MP, hey, I can still fight. I can always still fight, but I can use skills still. The dagger will absorb 7% of HP of the damage dealt. That's a hefty amount. The axe does the same thing. Spear, I'm going first. Greatly increases preamp. It would close to double my current preamp. Ignis's spear, I'm going first. Or Ignatius spear, I'm going first. I'm gonna use the sword, even though I lose attack power. Being able to restore MP per turn for me is huge. The shield increases crit, which I love having more crit. Resist all elemental damage. If it resists it enough, it could really be worth it. Even though I'd be losing out on all the critical. You know what? Let's do it. Because spells have been hitting me real hard. Helm boosts HP recovery by 50%. Now, that's really good. So I can get more HP back. Greatly increases defense. You just get yes defense. I might actually give that to to Gwen. And her defense can be on par with mine, just in case I fall down. She could take a hit. Might do that. Recover 200 HP per turn. Protects against bleeding states. Game on. Come get some now. That's been one thing that has been so deadly against me, is bleed. Now. Now. Yes. Absolutely. The Gauntlet's double EXP gain. I like that. But half MP cost I'll stick with for now. Boots that half MP cost. Now I like that a lot, but the boots give zombification, jinx disease, and insta-death immunity. These are really good. So, greatly increased defense. I needed Gwen to have MP cost somehow. You can use Ignatius's boots. Gauntlets greatly increase attack. Keep those. I'll save the double EXP gain things. I don't feel like I have to have it. I would like for you to have Virgil's armor, but I need you to be immune to zombie disease and jinx. Really, the disease has been really dangerous so far. Resist Ice, Wind, and Holy. This just gives you more basic defense. I think I'll go with Ignatius's Helm for now. If we go up against an enemy that uses a bunch of ice attacks or something, then we can change back. Virgil's Cloak increases magic defense by a lot. Resist all elemental damage. Well, that would help. And of course you get the bow. Inflict fire and ice elemental damage. That's interesting. Fire and ice. Okay. Sure. Defense. Resist all elemental damage, which I like. Yours already does that. Your increases the preempt, which I want. Do you have a way to resist all elemental damage? You do not. What about the staff? Doubles SP gain. Greatly increases int. You lose a little bit of int. Just a little bit, and you'll get double SP gain. It'd be a lot of SP for Finn. I just like her getting 25 MP back a turn. Oh yeah, your robe does that. What's the robe do? Protects against bleeding states. Yes! I like you getting MP back every turn, but you have so much MP, love, that you can be immune to bleeding states. That'd be great! That's 2 party members now. Now we just have to find a way for the other 2. Greatly increased magic defense. Boost MP recovery by 50%. That's why she gets so much MP back. You know what? You take the staff. Sky Blue Collector resist all elemental damage. That's just a better version. $184. You still have 187. You're still higher than everybody. Yeah, take the Azure Cloak. Now you resist all elemental damage. Zombification and instant death immunity. Zombification. You don't really need the MP recovery now because you don't have a way to get, you're not instantly getting MP back. So, greatly increase magic defense. You can get boost MP recovery because that would, it won't when you damage with osmosis, it's not going to increase the damage of osmosis. At least I don't think it would. But you'll get back more from it. So if you do 600, you'll get 900 because boost MP recovery. I would hope so. That's not guaranteed. The Mercenary's hat gives a ton of int though. It doesn't say that. It's just grants zombification and insta-death immunity. But look at that. Loses 50 intelligence from it. I would like for you to wear the expert robe. But zombie death and jinx immunity. Okay. Think we're good with that. Good. I like where we're at with this setup. Actually, the purified armor's better. Grant zombie disease and jinx. Oh, you don't do zombie. That's it. Oh, you do zombie. What do you not do? Zombie disease. You don't do disease. That's why I have the Azure armor on. Like, these have better stats. Oh, man, getting 75 MP back a turn. That is awesome. Because I don't use that much MP a turn. Especially with half MP cost from the Azure Gauntlets. Feeling really good about our equipment now. Well, that may not have been super exciting for all of you to watch. It was super exciting for me to get all of those additional pieces of equipment. Okay, so there's more. Thank you for your steadfast defense of Firma. The prospect of fighting these beasts without you is frightening. Sadly, the reports keep coming in. And much to my chagrin, each one appears to be even stronger than the last one. It's difficult to believe, but Firma may have never seen the likes of these creatures. Those last ones were really hard. I might have to have more levels for this. We might have hit the end of the road of hunting for now. Even with our new equipment. Because I'll just need more stats. Okay, let me... This piece of paper is full from all the other targets, so come on. Right on the back. The fate of grand cities such as Valundra, Hogbar, and Theopolis rest in your hands. If we can't stop these beasts, they will surely leave those beautiful cities in ruins. Please see Constantine for your reward if you defeat any of these targets. So this would be... Let's see, that was tier 4, so this is tier 5. And again, this may be out of our league here. I spoke too soon, brother. It's as if the gates of hell are opened wide, and monsters of unfathomable power and ferocity have descended upon Firma. I pity the goblins because they bear the brunt of these monsters, with half of them raging in the lands of Ugbar. Let me tell you about the new beasts that the Mercenaries Guild is targeting. They're scattered across Orphos, Huldra, and Ugbar. The targets in the nation of Orphos are the Infernal Entity and the Cerberus. That's not great! So, Infernal... Like, those... Cerberus, of course, should be extremely deadly. The Infernal Entity and Cerberus. In Huldra, the Unnatural Abomination. in Agris. And Ugbar is getting hit the hardest, as we heard. Half the target, so 4. Colossal Sludge. Atlas. That's not great. Crimson Magus. That sounds like I'm gonna get blasted with yes amount of spells. And the quote, the Yawning Void. Unquote. Alright, let's go down the line for Tier 5. Our scouts were heading east toward the Dark Castle. So, east... Where's the Dark Castle? Toward... Dark Castle. When they came upon a being of fire, amazingly they all survived, but only because they never came within a mile of the thing. They said it blazed like the sun and was darting across the countryside, devouring animals 2 at a time. One of our scouts with especially sharp eyes swears that it was a human skull engulfed in fire, but the others can only vouch for the raging fire that surrounded whatever lurks inside. Our men have dubbed it the Infernal Entity. Some of them still have nightmares. For now, it appears the entity is content to stalk the eastern areas of Orphos. Eastern Orphos. For food and prey, but I have no doubt that once those areas are devoid of food, it will head this way. We cannot allow such a monster to come near Theopolis. Make your preparations and head to the northeast of Theopolis. Where the beast was last seen. Cerberus, one of the most feared creatures of legend, has appeared. A description matching Cerberus, the dreaded 3-headed hound that guards the fabled gates of hell, has been received from a merchant traveling between Theopolis and North Bay. Although rumored sightings have been commonplace for the last several centuries, there has never been a verified sighting of Cerberus during the guild's history. In fact, there may never have been a historical sighting of Cerberus. Many believe it was only a legend. Fighting Cerberus will be like fighting 3 enormously powerful beasts at once. I hope the appearance of Cerberus is not a harbinger of things to come. If the guardian of the gates of hell has appeared, could hell itself be preparing to loose itself on Firma? Please seek out Cerberus and send it back to hell. Okay, so the only thing we have to go on between Theopolis and North Bay. So we'll start our hunting there in the area in between the two. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of when I heard Cerberus. And when my voice just kind of like... Because I assume it's either going to get 3 attacks a turn, or I assume it's going to get 3 attacks a turn. We might have to fight all 3 heads, so we have to take down 1 head and then another, then another. If that's the case, the hardest part of the fight will be the beginning. Unless it gets like a power buff every time a head goes down. In Holdra, there's the unnatural abomination. I'm now convinced these are the end times, brother. Another terrible evil has escaped from the Volundra catacombs and is roaming the forest far to the east near Mount Vilu, wherever that is. So, east of Volundra. While this monster has never been seen before in our histories, do not underestimate it. It is as strong or stronger than legendary beasts such as Carbuncle. If it casts if it can cast harder than Carbuncle, we won't be able to do it. The guards that patrol the catacombs entrance under Volundra say they never saw the creature leave, so there must be a second exit. Queen Ellen is very concerned that the creature may attempt to re-enter the catacombs through the normal entrance under Volundra Castle. What could be causing these horrifically powerful monsters to appear one after another? When you first joined the guild, I couldn't foresee being so glad that you were a brother of the Mercenaries Guild. Prepare yourself and head to Huldra to dispatch the beast. Brother, we've never heard such preposterous rumors as those coming out of Huldra regarding the giant beast they've named Agras. Before all traffic out of Huldra stopped, a few elven travelers were heard to be raving about a giant monster roaming the countryside to the east, so also east. But all reports have ceased. The few scattered shreds of information that we've compiled claim that the beast is 500 feet tall, with a giant lizard tail that could smash a building in a single blow. It's possible these are wild exaggerations, but with the increasingly unbelievable monsters that have appeared in recent months, I'm worried that the stories are true. Yeah, considering the things we just fought, these things of legend, like the Carbuncle, the Evil Eye, the Poltergeist, all these legendary things that we've fought, yeah, it's probably true. The guild has never faced a monster such as this before, and I would feel guilty sending any single warrior but you against the creature. You've casually dismissed all the astounding beasts that have stood in your path. I wish that were true, but casually is not true. I have faith that you can stop Agras before it raises Volundra. And Ugbar, who's getting swamped. Colossal Sludge. Get it? Sludge Swamp. It appears that something extremely nasty has leaked from the Sacred Goblin Tree. The Goblin ship captain who ferries travelers to and from the Sacred Goblin Tree Island claims that he saw a gigantic blob floating in the ocean, but strangely moving against the natural currents. His stories have been corroborated by the residents of Grimlar, who have reported seeing something similar swimming up to the river that flows by their city. It appears that some part of what was infecting the Sacred Goblin Tree has escaped and made its way onto the mainland of Vir and is now slowly heading toward Hogbar. Heading south. So if it's heading south, that means it's north of Hogbar. Hogbar. It appears mindless and doesn't react to nearby life forms. However, the few things that have gotten in its way, such as animals or a few careless goblins, have been absorbed into its blob-like form. It's a gelatinous cube. Or, since it's colossal sludge, it's probably a black ooze. That's a shame. Soldiers of Hobgar have tried everything to stop its ceaseless march, but nothing seems to harm the creature. Please make haste to Ugbar and stop this monstrosity before it engulfs Hobgar. Bonus. Hobgar Badlands are a desolate place home to all types of oddities, but the stories that the nomadic goblins that roam the area near the Tower of Pestilence are telling are beyond belief. Hobgar Badlands. Which is probably that tower with all the purple around it. I'm sure you've encountered the bizarre titan skulls that inhabit the desert. I have. But you have never seen the like of the gigantic titan skull, Throsis, that the goblins rumor is roving the Badlands. 10 times as large as a normal titan skull. Wow. This anomaly thankfully appears to be content to stalk the area near the Tower of Pestilence. The nomadic goblins believe that Thoris is an angry god of Firma that has come to punish them for the poor health of their sacred tree. I doubt that's true, but it gives you some idea as to the power of this creature. Great! So that would be the Atlas. Crimson Magus. An emerald demon has been transformed by the corruption of the Tower of Pestilence into an extraordinarily powerful entity. Goblins who have seen the creature are calling it the Crimson Magus, based on its dark red color and impressive magical abilities. I need more magic defense! Although difficult to believe, the desolate area south of the Tower of Pestilence has become even more desolate as the Crimson Magus slowly scorches the land. It could easily destroy Hobgar or Grimlar, and there would be nothing the armies of Ugbar could do about it. There are whispers from the guild members that a demonic soul from the Tower of Pestilence has created the Crimson Magus through possession. These staunchly pragmatic men have seen too much strange creatures appear as of late to not be driven to such thoughts. I doubt they are correct, but it truly doesn't matter. The creature has immense power and you are our only hope. Stalk yourself, then set off for the Badlands south of the Tower of Pestilence. South of the Tower of Pestilence. And lastly, the Yawning Void. An enigmatic creature has been spotted north of the strange pagoda at the heart of the continent of Ugbar. Oh, we know where the pagoda is now. Pagoda. It's possible that whatever poisons the pagoda has corrupted the creature, but regardless of its origin, the reports claim that this is one of the most powerful creatures that the guild has ever seen. Unfortunate goblin and human travelers have been sucked into the creature. By itself, those reports are horrible. But the truly disturbing thing is that the descriptions state that the creature grew larger and stronger with each poor soul that entered oblivion through its yawning maw. These reports have earned the creature the name the Yawning Void. Prepare yourself for an arduous fight before you venture into the lands of Ugbar to fight the Yawning Void. Sounds like death. It all sounds like death. Well, I'm not a fan of, well, any of those. But for kicks, before I end this episode, why don't we go see the pain? Northeast of Theopolis, between Theopolis and North Bay. Let's see if we can't find death. Go northeast of Theopolis, I have to go around. Nope, not by the Elemental Cave. Alright. Could be further up, but let's check over here first. More east. Nope. Alright. Just see how strong we're talking. The one northeast of the office would be the Infernal Entity. And see if I just don't have the stats to take it. Got really good gear right now. Guess I would need to go through there. Well, there's Cerberus. This feels like death. This does not bode well. Let's engage Cerberus. Well, that's bad. I can't multi-target which means it may just get 3 attacks for this entire battle, which would be devastating. Meat Shield, Vigilance, because it could be really fast. Debate between Holy Shield and Giant. Holy Shield. Godlike Fin. Which one's godlike? And Holy Shield. Here we go. Strength of the pack. 3 attacks, I'm dead. Barrage. Oh man, it does get 3 attacks. I was hoping the strength of the pack was 1, 2, 3. Oh, 3 attacks. There it goes. Man, I hate when I'm right. Sometimes. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's a no. I'm gonna need more HP, more HP, more defense. Just some levels would help. Just so we could just have slightly higher stats. Maybe some better. Oh, we have really good accessories, but look for some new accessories. I could try to give everybody HP again, but man, that was a lot of damage to throw out real fast. Each hit didn't hit that hard, but it's the fact he's gonna swing 3 times for the rest of this battle is no. Jugular. That's death. That's death. I'm not even gonna revive the party. That's crazy to get 3 attacks like that. And if it goes jugular 3 times, anybody short of me is dead. Just because that was probably a physical attack. Okay, that's a great way to end an episode. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a lot of fun. Next time we won't be doing the tier 5 hunts right now. We'll attempt those later. Because that was, we didn't even have a chance really there. Just because 3 attacks. But I have really good equipment. You know, that's the more scary part. Like, I really like the equipment that we have. I'd have to like take off the expert ring, put on more HP, give everybody just way more HP. Maybe we can find some even more buff accessories to help us. As I don't know what to do now. We've done this for so long. Got stuck doing the hunts. I honestly don't remember what I was doing story-wise. We needed to go somewhere? Do I need to report back to Estonia? Because we've helped Hogbar, we helped Volundra, and we helped Theopolis. So yeah, we may just need to report back to Estonia. While we're there in Westonia, I might, there may be a big difference in time, because I feel like, I don't know, like we're missing the earth bones, we're missing the gluttonous soul hearts for things. Like I feel like maybe I missed them. I don't know. I feel like maybe we're supposed to have those by now. And we have the Tearfing hilt. I need the blade. And I'm still missing the brute tails for the deluxe fishing spear. I feel like I could have had those already too from somewhere. May go searching around. May go exploring a little bit. Also, when we get back to Westonia, why not go ahead, since we're already in this kind of groove of doing side quest stuff? I feel like I want to take on the arena now that we got all this good equipment. We're above level 90. I feel pretty good we could go far in the arena. Maybe not all the way, but I think we could go far, and who knows what we'll get from it. So look forward to that. Until the next episode, I'm Cendril 9. Remember to shoot for the stars, and take care, everyone.